later. Yeah, I'm cuffed up with my baby girl.
What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit the notifications for your girl. It's really late right now. I'm coming to y'all. I probably look really tired. I'm coming to y'all. It is 12:35 in the morning. Okay, I gotta be at work at 8, but I just wanted to get on here and do this video, keep it consistent. So I just wanted to talk about like things that changed my life, because with everything that's going on nowadays, I've been trying to keep a more positive mindset, and the mindset that I've come up with is that everything happens for a reason. This whole pandemic, everything is happening for a reason. I feel like this situation that we're going through is going to change. It's going to make an impact in everyone's life in its own specific way, if that makes sense. So I'm just trying to look at it as that everything happens for a reason. So I'm just going to tell y'all some things that changed my life over the years, like some major things that changed my life. And the first thing that changed my life is getting bullied in school. Like I got bullied in school really bad. I got it bad, y'all. People bully me. They bully me because I was kind of like socially awkward. I was really shy. Donnie's playing with his toy right now. Do you have to play with that right now? He just looked up like, getting bullied in school. I was really shy. I was really timid. I was really like afraid to be myself. I was kind of weird. And I was bullied in school, but now I feel like because of what I do, like on social media and just like different things throughout life, like that really actually helped me in the long run, because I feel like I have a tough skin now and I really don't get bothered by a whole lot of things. Like there's nothing no one can say to me that I haven't heard already. There's nothing no one can say to me that would really like hurt my feelings. Like the only thing that really hurts my feelings is like, like something that has to do with the relationship, because I'm a very emotional person, and I just like, I don't know, I just feel like you should be giving me the energy that I'm giving you, and if you don't, it just makes me feel sad. It just makes me feel away. But other than that, like there's nothing anybody can really say to me that would make me upset. Like if somebody were to call me ugly or blah blah blah, it's like I really don't care. But I think that happened for a reason, because I think that the Lord knew that I was going to be doing this. So he was like, okay, so you got to get bullied right now. It's going to be hard, but it's going to help you when you get older. So that's one thing that like really changed my life. I feel like if I wasn't picked on and bullied in school as much as I would probably not be the person I am today, which is really weird to think about, because, you know, when it's happening at the time, you're just like, oh my God, this is the worst ever. But now I think those people, y'all still some hoes, but I still thank y'all for what y'all did for me, because y'all really helped me in the long run. Another thing that really changed my life is when I got to the point where I was able to travel. I'm from Indiana. I'm from a small town in Indiana. And I always had big dreams. Small town girl, big dreams. I wanted to be in the city. I wanted to be an actor. I wanted to be in the entertainment industry. I wanted to be around people. Even though I was like very awkward and shy, like I've always been this way, but I never was like this around other people, or I always was just very quiet. I was like just afraid of being judged, but now I don't care. But when I was able to travel, it really like opened my eyes to like, it made me want to like hustle harder. Like, wow, like people are really living like this. Like the first time I went to New York, I was taken back. Like I love New York so much. I always wanted to go there. And the fact that I was able to make it there and just experience that, it really changed my life. It gave me a whole different outlook on life. Like, wow, people outside of my little town, this is what people are doing. This is how people are living. And even though I'm from a small town, it is possible to get out, and it is possible to attain these things. And I would have never like been so focused and driven and motivated to do the things that I do today if I didn't experience that. Because, you know, you see things on TV and blah, 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 but it's really different when you're able to go and experience those things, because it makes you want to be like, wow, what do I got to do to be like this? What do I gotta do to live like this? So I'm a little bit there. I'm from Indiana. I live in Arizona now. I moved out here, you know, and it's a bigger city. I'm enjoying the West Coast vibes and the weather. Like I really like the weather out here. That's one thing about New York I don't think I'd be able to do, is like the snow and stuff, because back in Indiana we got really bad blizzards, and I was over it. I was done with the blizzards. I was done with the snow. So I like it out here on the West Coast. It's a bigger city vibe. But I don't think if I never experienced going to New York at a young age, going to California at a young age, it would have never motivated me to want to get myself together in order to live that life, which I'm doing now. Another thing that really changed my life, I would say, is like just my past relationships, like the way, and this is like a big thing for me. I'm such an emotional like relationship type person. I wish I wasn't. I wish I was a hoe. I wish I could throw it out there, but that's just not me. Like I just have too many, like, I just care too much. My heart is too big to be like just treating people like disposable like that. Even though I get treated disposable like that, but that's one thing that has really like changed my life, is just like the lessons that I've learned through each relationship that I've been through. It's just like you just learn about people, you learn how to read people, you become better at reading people, you can spot out what you like, what you don't like, you know how you want to be. Through each relationship you kind of learn like how you want to be treated, you kind of learn what you want and what you don't want. And I'm still learning. I think at this point right now, after I got out of my last relationship, I feel like I have a good firm idea of what I want and what I don't want. And this is really changing my life, because people come at me here and there, and I know what I want now and what I don't want. So I have no problem like shutting it down. Like, no, this is not what I want. No, what you said to me is unacceptable. Because I'm always like, I'm bad at giving people the benefit of the doubt. Like I always give people the benefit of the doubt. But like now that I've learned so much through my past relationships, I'm like, no, I'm not giving you the benefit of the doubt. You said something, I don't feel comfortable with it. I don't know. Like I learned the word no, like no. It's really hard for me to like, because I guess you can say like in relationship, like I'm a pleaser. I like to please the other person. Like if you're happy, I'm happy. But then it's like, well, what about me? Like what about me? And I'm learning that. That's one thing I'm learning. Especially like just recently, I've been learning like, what about me? Like, you know, it just can't be a one-sided thing. I can't be giving out all this energy and not get nothing back. That's something I don't want, and that's something I've learned that I don't want, you know. So just my past relationships have really changed my life, and especially my last relationship has really changed my life, because I've learned a lot of things that I'm going to put up with, a lot of things that I'm not going to put up with, a lot of things that are acceptable, a lot of things that are not acceptable to me. And I appreciate, even though it's been hard to get through all these things that I've been through with men, I don't really have a good I don't really have good luck with men, but hopefully that will change now that I've learned these lessons, that I know what I'm looking for and what I'm not looking for. And I have the voice to be able to shut shit down when I get uncomfortable, or somebody does something that's like, no, like what the hell are you doing? What the hell are you saying to me? No, you know what I mean? So that's one thing that I feel like has really made a huge impact on my life, and it has made me more vocal, kind of, and just a little bit more blunt, you know? I feel like you gotta be blunt. And I'm usually not a very blunt person, but like the things that have happened to me have made me come out. Like I literally have no choice but to be blunt, because being blunt, I know being blunt is actually really hard for some people. And I've been talking to one of my coworkers about this at work, because she's kind of the same way that I am. We're just nice people. Like we're just nice people, and that can turn into being a pushover sometimes. And then you end up getting taken advantage of, and then you took an L, and then the other person's like, it's just, you have to be blunt with people, because if you're not, people will walk all over you. And I'm learning that now, and I'm a stronger person now, and I have no problem putting you in your place respectfully, but putting you in your place and telling you like, you're not gonna be doing that to me, like no, like, and saying no, like no. It's okay to say no to people. Like you don't have to say yes to everybody, you don't have to please everybody. Because what about you? What about you? What about you? You know what I mean? The last thing that I would have to say that recently has changed my life is, I don't know how long you guys have been following me through, you know, my YouTube vlogs or whatever, but last year in December 2019, I got in a really bad car accident. My car was totaled. That really changed my life, because I've never been in a car accident before. My first time being in a car accident, the guy ran a red light and freaking hit me. My car spun around like I thought I was dead. It was the most scariest, eye-opening experience like that I've ever experienced. I could have lost my life. I feel like I'm gonna get emotional. It really scared me. Donatello, wait. It really scared me. It really, really scared me. And it changed my life because at that time I was going through like a really hard time. I was going through a lot of depression. I was dealing with a lot of things, and it just really opened me up to like, wow, like there's more things that are important than what you're stressing about. Like the things that you're stressing about is not more important than living your life to the fullest, because every day is not promised. I was on my lunch break going to get an icy and got in a car accident at my job. Like, you just never know when something's coming. You never know when something's going to happen. So you have to live every day with purpose and live every day loving yourself and being nice to yourself and respecting yourself and treating yourself how you want other people to treat you. That's like another thing. Like, it's just treating yourself the way you want other people to treat you. And by me getting in that car accident, it like woke me the fuck up. And I was like, I need to start treating myself nicer and doing things different. I need to do things different because every day is not promised. I almost lost my life, and it was just really scary, and it really changed my life. And that was December of 2019, and now I feel like 2020, even though 2020 has been trashed, there's been so many bad things that have been going on this year. Me personally and mentally, I think I've been able to keep a mental zen to where I've been okay through all of this, like through all the pandemic and the race war and all this stuff. Like, it's very mentally draining. I've been taking like short breaks off of social media too, but other than that, like, I feel like I've been pretty mellow and zen in the mind, you know what I mean? And all this quarantine stuff, like I'm being nicer to myself, and I'm being more I'm getting more comfortable with myself now that I'm alone, and I'm okay with being here by myself. Like, I'm okay with being quarantined because I like the person that I'm in here with, which is myself. Like, I feel like last year, if I had to be in here by myself all this time, I probably would have went crazy because I was at a point where I was going through so much. I was just going through a lot, and I hated myself. I freaking hated myself. And I just didn't want to be in here. I just got so used to having somebody else in here with me that they gave me validation. And and now I broke up with my ex. Darn it! We broke up, so I had nobody here to validate me about how I look or how I feel or anything. I just have myself. So now that I'm more comfortable with myself, like, I don't mind being here by myself. I actually prefer to be in here by myself, to be honest with you. I actually prefer to be alone at this time. But that car accident really did change my life for the better. Scary situation, but it did change me for the better. That's it. That's all I have to say for right now. Those are a few things that changed my life. Like, just really changed my life for the better. For the better. Let me know in the comments something that's changed your life. I'm just really interested. I really would like people to be more interactive in the comment section because I just want to build a connection with y'all and kind of get to know y'all a bit more, and you guys get to know me, and then I just want to know what your experiences are so we can all learn from each other. And that's one thing I like about like being on YouTube and social media is that I meet so many different people with so many different stories, and you just learn so much from other people. It's like, wow, you went through that? Wow, like, it's I just sound off in the comments, please. I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys in the next video.